Are you looking for a great investing app to get started on your investing journey? Or maybe you have multiple pensions and you don't know what to do with them. In this video, I'm going to review what I believe is one of the best investing apps for beginners looking to grow their confidence with investing and build their wealth over time. Let's get into it. Hi, I'm Stephen White, a chartered investment analyst with over 15 years investment industry experience. And on this channel, we discuss tips and strategies to help you become a more confident, effective investor and build your wealth over time. Today, we're talking about Moneybox, which is a digital wealth platform or robo-advisor that I believe could be one of the best places for people to start investing. I've actually been using Moneybox personally for about 5 years, and stick around till the end of the video to find out if I intend to continue using it for another 5 years. So first off, it's worth mentioning that Moneybox is regulated by the Financial Conduct Authority, or the FCA in the UK, and that's the financial regulator. And all of the funds that it offers on its platform are also registered and regulated by the FCA. Additionally, all of your deposits are covered by the Financial Services Compensation Scheme, meaning that if Moneybox or any of its counterparties go bust, you're entitled to up to £85,000 in compensation. As an industry insider, I can say with a high degree of confidence that the chances of Moneybox or any of its counterparties going bust is effectively zero. So your money's safe when you invest with Moneybox. That said, all investing involves risk. But of course, with risk, there's also potential reward or upside. Just know that there are never guarantees when it comes to investing. So I've come up with a simple 5-step process to assess different investment platforms. And this 5-step process is how I'm going to structure this review. I'll give Moneybox a score out of 10 for each area, and then at the end, I'll give it an overall score out of 10. By the end of this video, you should have a good idea of whether Moneybox is right for you. So the first area to assess a platform on is account options. In the UK, there are 4 main types of investment accounts. 1, a stocks and shares ISA. 2, a lifetime ISA. 3, a general investment account, and 4, a self-invested personal pension. ISAs and pensions are tax-free accounts, meaning you don't get taxed on any of the capital gains, distributions, or dividends. A general investment account is different in that you do get taxed on your returns. And it's through these accounts that you can invest in funds or securities like stocks and bonds. Moneybox offers access to a range of funds and securities in its ISAs and its general investment account, but it's worth noting that it doesn't offer access to securities in its self-invested personal pension, or what it calls its personal pension account. Moneybox also offers other services like savings accounts and mortgage broking, but I'm not going to focus on those today just because I don't want the video to get too long. In short, Moneybox offers all 4 investment accounts that I would expect, so I'm going to give it 9 out of 10 for this area. Hey, quick one, if you want to make a really smart investment decision, go ahead and click execute on the like and subscribe button. That way you won't miss out on future investing tips and insights. And it really helps the channel. Thank you. The next area to assess a wealth platform on is the range of investments available. So I'm going to say something a bit controversial and paradoxical here, but the range of funds and securities that Moneybox offers is ridiculously limited. But that's a good thing. Why do I say that? Well, if you're a new investor just starting out, you don't have time to do deep analysis and research on the whole market of funds and securities available. And research has shown that investing in the biggest markets and companies has proven to be a profitable wealth building strategy over time. Moneybox offers access to just 23 funds and 20 US stocks in its ISAs and general investment account. But the funds and ETFs, or exchange traded funds, they do offer are well known and reputable. Funds like the Vanguard S&P 500 ETF, the Vanguard FTSE 100 ETF, and the Fidelity Global Shares Fund offer broad exposure to some of the biggest companies and markets in the world. Moneybox also gives you access to funds that tap into megatrends, so-called thematic funds, like the iShares Global Clean Energy ETF and Legal & General Cybersecurity ETF. Plus, they give you options to invest in line with more socially responsible goals, with funds like the UBS S&P 500 ESG ETF and the iShares Overseas Corporate Bond ESG ETF. There's also a great-looking fund in the HSBC Islamic Global Shares Fund that follows the principles of Islamic finance for people who have that need. Moneybox also packages these funds together in 3 ready-made portfolios: the cautious, the balanced, and the adventurous portfolio, depending on your risk preferences. Something that is badly missing in my view is access to other ready-made portfolios from other fund providers. Things like Vanguard's Life Strategy range or BlackRock's MyMap range would be an awesome addition here. It's worth noting that many other investment platforms offer access to other whole portfolios, so this really is an area of competitive weakness. In the personal pension account, the range of funds is even more limited. Moneybox only really offers access to BlackRock's LifePath target date funds, which essentially ask you to pick a date of retirement, and then you just go into the fund that matures on that target date. And there are 3 other retail funds from Fidelity, HSBC, and Old Mutual. That's it. I'm not very impressed with that, to be honest. For a professional investor, I would say this range of funds on offer is about a 1 out of 10. But because this app is targeting beginners, I'm going to give this area a 5 out of 10. The funds and stocks available are decent, and I do believe they will actually be sufficient to help you reach your financial goals. The next area to assess a wealth platform on is costs. Costs can eat into your investment returns and portfolio growth over time. So it's really important to invest in a cost-efficient way. A good benchmark for this is 0.75%, and I say that because this is the statutory maximum that pension funds are allowed to charge their customers in the UK. So I like using this as a guide. I've noticed in some other YouTube reviews that people are saying Moneybox fees can be quite high, but I've done a deep analysis and I don't think they're overly expensive. Moneybox charges 0.45% as a platform fee on all of your assets. It also charges a £1 subscription fee, which I don't really understand why they do that, but anyway. And importantly, they don't charge dealing fees, meaning that when you make an investment, there's no additional transaction costs. You do also have to pay the underlying fund fees, and these range from 0.09% all the way up to 0.78%, and these look reasonable to me. I'm going to guess the average fund fee is going to be about 0.3%. Let me give you an example to break it down. If you put in £10,000 into a Moneybox stocks and shares ISA at the start of the tax year, and also started with £50,000 in a Moneybox pension, and made monthly contributions of £500, you'd pay about £470 on the total portfolio inputs, of £66,000 over the year. This gives you an effective fee of 0.71%, which is less than the benchmark I mentioned earlier. If you assume your portfolio grows at 6% annually, you'd end up with around £69,397 after fees. This is a great result in my view. So I'm going to give Moneybox 8 out of 10 for fees. They're not the cheapest on the market, but they certainly aren't the most expensive, and I think they're fair. The next area to assess a wealth platform on is tools and educational resources. This is an area where Moneybox really shines. Moneybox has some unique features and tools and resources that help you invest effectively. The thing it's known for is its fantastic roundups function. So if you go and spend £3.50 on a coffee on your debit or credit card, Moneybox will take an additional 50p, rounding that payment up to £4, and it will invest that 50p into your account. I think this is genius because it makes investing unconscious and easy. It really is an awesome behavioral finance hack. Moneybox also has an excellent Find Your Pension service where they track down old or lost pensions and combine them all into one personal pension plan with Moneybox. It's easy to use, and the best thing is it's free. If you went to a financial advisor or a private bank and asked them to do this for you, they'd probably charge you somewhere between £2,000 to £5,000. So the fact that Moneybox offers this for free is amazing. I also love Moneybox's time machine and pensions calculator tools. These help you visualize how big your portfolio can grow in different scenarios in the future. Every time I've used these tools, I've been inspired to increase my contribution because I can see the impact it has further down the line. I also really like the Learn section, which includes tips and blogs on how to invest effectively and navigate volatile markets. So I'm going to give Moneybox 9 out of 10 for tools and educational resources. And lastly, user experience. Moneybox has one of the best mobile phone apps on the market, and I've rarely used its desktop site. The look and feel is great, the navigation is simple and easy to understand, and overall it's just a feel-good experience that makes investing fun. Moneybox also has great customer reviews, and I've actually used its chat function many times to handle queries and answer questions. I always find the team there to be extremely fast and efficient at dealing with my questions. One minor criticism is that if you need to redeem money, it does take between 1 to 2 weeks to sell down your position and then transfer it to your bank account. So I wouldn't advise using Moneybox as a regular cash savings account where you need instant access. But again, investing is a long-term discipline, so I think it's fair that they don't offer instant access to your money. So for overall user experience, I'm going to give Moneybox 8 out of 10. So overall, Moneybox is a great investing app that I think would suit a lot of people, particularly for people who are new to investing and need a guided journey to help them build their wealth over time. I'm going to give Moneybox an overall score of 8 out of 10. I really believe it's strong value for money, and it's a really fun, feel-good experience. So what you want to know, will I continue using Moneybox for the next 5 years? Well, the answer is no, I'm not going to. And the reason why is pretty simple. Even though I spent 5 great years with Moneybox, I want to invest my pension and ISA in funds that Moneybox doesn't currently offer. And I'll do another video on the platform I choose in the coming weeks. As a qualified investment professional, I have the training and the ability to go out and assess a wide range of funds. For my ISA, I really want to invest the bulk of my cash with a whole portfolio fund like the Vanguard Life Strategy range of funds, or maybe the BlackRock MyMap fund range. And for my pension, I'm considering moving away from target date funds that Moneybox offers and taking a little bit more risk because I have, several decades before I retire. It's worth remembering that every investor is different, and you really need to pick platforms and products that are best suited to your individual circumstances. If you're a young investor in your 20s or 30s, or you're looking to combine pensions from different employers, I think you should give serious consideration to Moneybox. It really is an awesome platform. Okay, that's it for today's video. I hope you found this review really helpful. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Until then, keep investing selectively and effectively.